I always enjoy talking to smart people because we don't have to beat around the bush. We can just get straight to the point instead. Since I invited you, IPC Ambassador...
The future of penacony, if I'm not...
Precisely. Those few words represent a terribly complicated situation. Let's take that golden-haired guy who's not showing up, for example. He put in great effort. Wasn't it eventually to create an opportunity for you IPC to regain control of the precious Astana?
The wisdom and experience you've accumulated over 10 amber... Let's assume your assumptions are correct, Mr. Alfalfa.
I appreciate your composure, Miss Jade. However, perhaps you don't know much about penacony.
Please.
Then I'll be straightforward. I requested this meeting before the official conference to dissuade the Strategic Investment Department from trying to lay a finger on penacony. If you back off now, you can make a smooth exit and prevent the IPC from losing face during more important negotiations.
One of our P-45 executives was attacked and nearly killed in the dreamscape. The IPC can't simply ignore this incident. Moreover, considering the turbulence during the Charmony Festival, penacony's credibility has taken a hit in the public's eyes. Despite your determined attitude, the issues plaguing penacony are real, are they not?
You used the term real, Miss Topaz, but let's not forget that this is the realm of dreams. If you want to succeed here, you need ambition and unconventional thinking. Curious about how I plan to respond to the IPC? Well, I don't mind sharing. My actions will help penacony take a significant step forward by self-listing and going public.
Going public?
If I'm not mistaken, you want to bypass the IPC and go public on a universal scale.
Precisely. Instead of watching the IPC gnaw away at penacony, I'd prefer to open the doors of the sweet dream to the entire universe. Starting today, anyone in the cosmos can become a shareholder of the land of the dreams. This is the path of harmony I'll choose. This reform should have been implemented earlier, but unfortunately, the Oak family were a bunch of blockheads blinded by order. Their level of intellectual flexibility doesn't even come close to an old fellow like me. Thanks to the little reverberation earlier, the biggest obstacle between me and my reforms has been eliminated. The Alfalfa family will publicize the financial results of Sweet Dream Paradise, so that the entire universe can see that despite the catastrophe, penacony still holds immense potential and opportunities, and that the family remains confident in its future.
Crisis and opportunity are two sides of the same coin. So, you've been waiting for the right moment for penacony to regain the spotlight. And if penacony should seize this opportunity to overcome adversity, even if the IPC tries to intervene, every move we make will be scrutinized by trillions of people.
Now I'm convinced that you've indeed familiarized yourself with my biography, Miss Jade. So, about your next move. Please, consider it carefully.
Indeed. We need some time to digest such a wealth of it. I suggest we conclude the first half of our conference, Mr. Alfalfa. please allow Topaz and me to confer privately for a few moments, and to respond on behalf of the IPC later.
Of course. Take your time, dear ladies.
The Alfalfa family had a meeting with the IPC?
I got this information from a message sent by that IPC ambassador. He said it was to return the... It's not hard to imagine. Penacony today is pretty much like the frontier prison it once was, with external forces casting greedy eyes and the undercurrent of order lurking within. Instead of falling into a situation where they are plagued by both external and internal threats, Penacony would rather take a step back and invite the IPC to negotiate at the table. Ostensibly to cooperate, but in reality...
Well, no wonder they sought the mediation from the Astral Express. In your opinion...
I don't think the followers of the Harmony are completely innocent victims in all of this. For reasons unknown, they have a strong desire. If either the family or IPC were to assume full control of Penacony, it would return to its previous illusory dream of hedonism. And the There you are. Did you rest well?
I didn't disturb you since you were in a deep sleep.
Even long dreams eventually. After Enna's dream was shattered, the family branch from the Montour system soon arrived and swiftly took control of the situation. Most members of...
The mastermind behind the plans was confirmed to be Gopher Wood, the previous Dream Master. But by the time we arrived, he was dead already. He'll face a trial.
Ultimately, the public perceived the incident as an attack by evil forces targeting the Charmony Festival. While quite different from the truth...
After all, you don't know who's awake and who's pretending to be asleep. Well, they'll open their eyes in the face of danger. Once the danger subsides, they'll embrace the sweet dream again. Here's a toast, with 3 glasses of Glory of the Trailblaze to all of you. What are you talking about? It's good to see you all again. Although we might be saying goodbye again. When will the Astral Express leave Penacony?
We'll stay a bit longer, but...
So, this is our final meeting then? Music? Atmosphere? Maybe a special drink to honor those who are not. Let's see. The mixed drink should be solemn, dignified, and unique. As we'll use it to the nameless, resting in peace. And to Gallagher. Ready to mix your drink? Before we start, would you like to... All right, as you wish. I think I have an idea about what drink to make. Would you like it bitter or... Drowning sweetness. One of the most challenging drinks to make. However, with the right ratios, you get not a bad choice. Let's start mixing. Words always fall short. If you want to bring closure to past events at this lounge, there's no better way than mixing a drink. Blend all your memories and emotions together and stir them well. Through the filter of time, what remains in the glass is something to savor. Well, it's done. Here's to the nameless resting in peace. And to the spirit of freedom will spread. We're not accepted by the outside world, so we've gathered. And one day, our souls will return to the same place. Cheers. Oh, are you leaving? Well, then take this with you. I've mixed more of this last special drink for you. The past shouldn't be forgotten. So I hope it brings back the flavors of penacony.
Thank you. I'm sure it'll leave a lasting impression.
If you happen to run into Gallagher, make sure he has a sip too. I know his tastes, and he'll be thrilled. All right, and whether it's the astral and embark towards art.
Old Oti is a tricky opponent. I didn't expect him to take the risky step of going public at such a...
Indeed. He's definitely bold. It's that kind of boldness that made him the Odi Alfalfa he is today. Still, the outcome is uncertain. Shouting loud doesn't necessarily carry any weight.
What about... they agreed. But it'll take some time before they arrive.
Just as it should be. The sweet dew should be served after the bitter poison.
Looks like we'll be skipping the exchanging apples step this time around.
Now that we're dealing with a greedy merchant, a simple apple wouldn't make a difference. Well, I guess I included myself in that remark too. Now I'm a bit curious, Topaz. Do you think penacony is a quality asset?
Yes. Despite its recent calamity, penacony remains a top quality asset within the cosmos. With good credit, lucrative potential, and...
Well, that's obvious. But what I truly wanted to know is, this project is obviously too bland for your taste.
That's true. I wouldn't be here if it...
But despite that, you trust him. You even entrusted him with a cornerstone. Something as precious.
Are you not in the same boat, Miss Jade? Without us playing along, your Jade Stone wouldn't have made it across the border so easily, allowing you to see all desires that flow. That's why I'm willing to stake my Topaz Stone to cover for you. It's like...
Once that kid sets his mind to something, nothing can stop him. Not even fate.
Looks like we've strayed off topic, Miss Jade.
No need. I'll go it alone. Meanwhile, you can go greet our honored guest and wait for my...
Okay.
Is that Robin? Huh. She's also here on the Radiant Feldspar. Greetings, Miss Robin. I didn't...
Miss Jade? Greetings. The opening ceremony for the Charmony Festival has been moved to the Radiant Feldspar, so I'm here making some preparations. How about you? Have you spoken with Mr. Alfalfa?
I'm actually on my way to meet him right now. Do you know?
Unfortunately, I've never met him. I've only heard a few comments from the former head of the Oak family.
Where do you think the future of the planet of festivities is headed?
I believe the sweet dream will see its rebirth. Just like the Radiant felt, the Harmony needs a new direction. Only by bidding farewell to the past, there are no permanent allies or everlasting enemies. So
Naturally. I'm looking forward to your performance. See you at the festival.
see you later, Miss Jade.
There's a good child. Do as you're told. Ta! Ta! There's a good child. Do as you're told. Thank you for your patience, Mr. Alfalfa.
Figured out something already, Miss Jade?
Topaz has something else to take care of. You'll be seeing her later.
Is it just me, miss? Your tone sounds...
I need to set a good example for my junior. It's not a good habit to be too loose-lipped during Now we can speak frankly and openly. Do you believe what I said, Odie? You're not the only merchant who has seen the changes in the cosmic...
Interesting. Now, good. It's good to be straightforward. Openness and transparency are my things.
Unfortunately, I'd like to speak the harsh truth before laying out my plan. Let's cut to the chase. For a second, you can't stop the IPC from entering Penacony. We've got all the time and connections in the world to find a way in. We'll keep tearing down and rebuilding this place until the Asdana system gets used to... Now, I'm repeating your words exactly. If you don't want to be a laughingstock and have everyone gunning for you at the official conference...
You surely have a way with words. Now, I'm curious to know...
Mr. Alfalfa, let's not forget that the IPC controls the biggest interstellar publicity platform. The moment news spreads about Penacony going public, trillions of customers... The family's protection for Penacony has expired. Any mishaps... Care to guess how many ways we have to turn Alfalfa credits into worthless junk within a measly 24...
You really think you can pull that off?
Even from Pier Point, as distant as it may be, I'm more than capable of keeping you on a tight leash. However, if you agree to give up that half-baked plan to go... After all, we also need allies here in Asdana. The IPC can assist Penacony with financing, starting by acquiring 30% equity share.
30% equity, you say? Who can guarantee you won't want more?
That's the brilliant part of it all. The answer is simple. No one. There are no guarantees. You're a smart merchant, old Odie. Isn't the whole purpose of this elaborate game to showcase your business acumen? It benefits us. I understand your concern. And I have a solution.
Fine. Now I see your sincerity. As the head of the however, as their chosen one...
Go ahead. I'm listening.
When I was a child, I heard the adults recite the tale of the ancient Ember Era, about the ascension of Shipe, the Harmony, and the downfall of Enna, the Order. The Order and the Preservation used to be close in ancient times. So, why does the IPC, as a follower of the Amber Lord, seek collaboration?
The answer is simpler than you think. It's all about credits. Everyone's favorite thing and the universally recognized currency among the stars. The IPC has the power with each new world integrated into the credit system. The IPC, by then, All planetary developments will be recorded in accounts with well-defined values and the ability for exchange and...
And then the IPC will be...
Our intention is to establish enduring preservation. This universe doesn't need two types of order.
Well said. All right. Tell me your solution. Let's see if we're thinking the same thing.
Then let's continue our conversation. Please, Topaz, invite Sweet Dew. Thank you for your presence, Miss Himeko. Please allow me to introduce her to you, Mr. Alfalfa.
I've heard so much about you, Mr. Alfalfa.
This stunning lady is the navigator of the...
I believe everyone here is familiar with the general contents of the proposal. After this round of financing, the IPC will transfer 5% of that stake to the Astral Express and recommend Miss Himeko as an independent director to honor this.
While this decision isn't finalized yet, we are honored that everyone here recognized. While the Nameless didn't embark on their journeys for fame, the entire crew has agreed to assist in the reconstruction of Penacony. Beyond that, in our future travels, of course, all cooperation is based on one. The path of harmony in Penacony must not be distorted again. And such...
Old OT is in agreement, so the issue is settled, I presume.
They will soon realize the situation. When old Odie answered the last question, he represented more.
When should we schedule the formal negotiations? I'll handle...
It's all up to you. I'll step back and let you handle the negotiations and takeover.
But Miss Jade...
Aventurine initiated this case, and you were his project partner. If that kid hadn't overplayed his hand, I came here today to help you sort out the toughest issue.
Of course, there won't be any problems. And
don't worry. Diamond has always trusted us. A radiant feldspar. What a fantastic ship.
You want to open a Bon and Jade exchange branch on this ship?
Opportunities like this don't come around often. Just look at the Well, I'll take my leave. A pawn shop can't run without a boss. See you around, Topaz.
I have one more question for you, Miss Jade.
Go ahead.
That dose of bitter poison. I'm curious as to how you found this information.
I didn't find the information. It came to me. It was from a lady concerned with the future of the Harmony. In return, I've agreed to help her with something. But that's for later. We can deal with it after. You see, that's what investment is all about. The seeds of opportunity are already sown, like right now, for example. It's just about time my final guess.
Sneaking in was way easier than I thought. The family's security is as lax as ever. So, this is a pawn shop that grants wishes. Is there really a place like that on the I'll find out for myself if the rumors are true or not.
By the way, Mr. Alfalfa and I discussed it. I'll present a gift to the Astral Express on behalf. Please help me with the necessary.
Right away, Miss Robin.
Can I ask you something? Oh,
Greetings, miss.
do you know how to get to the pawn shop?
Pawn shop. Ah, you must be talking about Lady Bonajay's place. I've marked the pawn shop's location on your device.
Lady Bonajade. I think I've heard that name somewhere before. Was it from Silverwolf? Come to think of it, she disappeared after mentioning that she was going to meet with the Genius Society. I wonder how things turned out for her.
Welcome to Bonajade Exchange, Radiant Feldspar branch. How should I address you, dear lady?
Just call me Samuel.
Samuel. Nice name. So what do you need, Miss Samuel? And what are you willing to give up in return?
I want to keep on living. And for that,
Everything you have.
that's right. Everything.
Miss Samuel, I think you'd best turn around. It seems...
What do you mean?
I mean it literally. I sense your burning desire to live, but unfortunately...
Okay. A pawn shop that grants wishes.
That's quite a harsh accusation. I understand you may not fully comprehend what I mean. Go and talk to these people. They're all custom. Once you've done that, come back to me. I'll help you understand the true me.
That Lady Bonajade feels more like a money lender rather than the owner of a pawn shop.
Which one should I pop? 1, 2, Danhang.
Don't change the word.
No? Sorry. Okay. No, it's not the best time to... Sorry. No, it's not... Sorry. No, it's not the best time to do that. Sorry.
Watch yourselves.
No danger detected. But never let your guard down.
Enough. This will be our final game. I'm betting.
Oh, a big talker, huh? This can't be! You lost to me 10 times in a row.
It's true! Lady Bonajade is true! Finally, my luck has...
Prepared.
Whoa! How did you know I'm
So, well, I will.
Really? I never said yes before because...
So, shall we go, Dorothy? Let's go outside and enjoy the stunning... Yeah, let's go. Hey, did you see that?
The gray-haired one outside.
Don't look around, just focus on your drink. Seriously, they look like a total lunatic. Is that him?
Yeah, you heard right. I've got him. He's been hiding at the moment of soul in Penacony. I've made a deal with the family. We'll leave the extradition-related paperwork. How'd I find him? 22 years. I'm gonna hang up for now.
All of their wishes actually did come true. But I just don't understand. How did she do it? And what does pawn really mean? I should go back and ask.
So you're back, Miss Samuel.
Yeah. I found those people. And it seems their wishes did come true after visiting the Bonajade Exchange. But I'm not sure what you want me to see. They all seem to...
Not so fast. This step was just to show you that the Bonajade Exchange is genuine. That I had the... Dell was from a wealthy family. He was head over heels for Dorothy and wanted to win her heart. So he made it was a piece of cake for me, thanks to my IPC connections. However, Dell will soon find himself evicted from the dreamscape. Let's just hope that necklace will keep their relationship from crumbling. Then there's Stacy, a lady from the moment she stepped out of the Bonajade Exchange. Every casino in the cosmos would remember her name. But she will accrue a vast wealth due to her good luck. But she'll never be able... As for Detective Walker, he spent 2 decades chasing down a wanted criminal for some heinous... He offered his own memory system as collateral. In due time, his memories as a detective will be erased. Interesting, don't you think? I fulfill people's desires and grant them favor. When people see others' desires get fulfilled, they... and patience... AR 26710.
I'm not surprised.
You are much calmer than I expected. Entropy loss syndrome. Truly an unjust misfortune. The higher-ups in Glamoth implemented such a failsafe within the genes of their warriors. Just to make sure As for the price, those Iron Cavalries weren't exactly seen as regular, independent humans, so there wasn't really... However, you are different. You're now a Stellaron hunter, a living being named Firefly. Naturally, you want to continue your existence, but with the firmament front gone, the people who know the secret and can cure the disease...
Are you suggesting that the IPC has a remedy?
Well, there might be a silver lining. That's all I can say for now.
I see. It's no wonder you said I can't provide anything of equal value. Because nothing I own holds any meaning. So, you're going to ask me to personally restrain my partners to ensure my own survival?
Unfortunately, that's not quite the case. Partners. A nice way to put it. Now I'm even more curious about the Stellaron hunters. Each of you has your own identity and a special bond with each other. It's strong and intimate. Just as the 10 Stonehearts follow Diamond, you follow your own leader. I wonder what they are like, and if traveling on the path path of finality, but struggling against your destiny, attempting to move in the opposite direction. I really hope that one day, all of you will come and visit my pawn shop. I'll be waiting patiently for that day.
Can I see this as an invitation? From Diamond to the Stellaron Hunters will
Consider it more of a personal offer from myself. It doesn't represent the IPC or the strategic.
The Stellaron Hunters have interacted with the IPC, but not the 10 Stonehearts. Our paths have never crossed. As for... You know who I am. And you must know that my partner is keeping an eye on this room. If she wanted, what drives you to take such a risk and extend this invitation?
Simply put. However, unlike you Stellaron Hunters or the Astral Express, we band together merely to obtain what we want. Each of us has our own past and destined ends, and on this journey, we have been invited by Diamond to join him. This journey could be either brief or long, as each of us carries a void in our hearts that can only... So, Diamond made us a promise to divide the power of the Emanator of Preservation into 10 pieces and give each of us... Mortal flesh is fragile, yet my heart is unyielding like the monolith. For without this resolve, so, you understand, whatever we gain from it will fortify the Stonehearts in return, allowing us to achieve the great cause of the preservation.
I understand.
Take... Child, you don't need to give me an immediate answer. Like I said, patience is one of my greatest strengths.
If fate turns that page, our paths will cross again. It's a shame, though, that this pawn shop can't give me what I desire.
Lady Bonajade?
Turns out, the Charmony Festival's opening ceremony is starting soon. I should head down and take a look. This airship has quite a few treasures. A bountiful harvest.
Remember, I can take you out with just...
Oh, that'd be my honor.
You...
Look who's here. The great...
Oh, you're here too. Long time no see, friend.
Merely a greeting of platitude.
Let's set aside those under-the-table dealings for now, partner. Don't want to spoil the festive...
I agree. Now let's congratulate Mr. Trailblazer. I hear the family intend...
Thank you. And I also hope you enjoy your...
I'll pass. But I do...
Ah, yes. I remember you. Your performance at... No wonder that gambler likes you so much. The Intelligentsia Guild assigned me to be an invigilator for the IPC's embassy. Very well. The Charmony Festival is about to commence soon. Take advantage of this unique opportunity. The executives of the IPC and the Guild say that we are strategic partners. From this perspective, venturing isn't what you'd call an ideal. capable student, yet he's also not utterly obtuse. The executives of the IPC and the Guild say that we are strategic partners. Yet from my perspective, from this perspective, aventurine isn't what you'd call... then...
Well, if it isn't... So direct. Thinking about it, though, the line... If one day you're tired and... Look how bustling this ship is. Not bad. Someday when I'm less tied up, I plan to host a grand party on my eco-ship, and you'll all be on the guest list. Guess there is no harm telling you. The abilities of the 10 Stonehearts as cornerstones are... now that I think about it, it was good that Branya got there when she didn't Bellabog. If she came any later.
Hey there, lively guy. Welcome to the Bonnet Jade. What should I call you? No problem. So, Mr. March 7th, what do you wish for? Oh, this. Sounds simple enough. Very pragmatic. I wouldn't be to fulfill this wish. The thing I need is simple. Well, it's a two-legged animal with black fur, a round head, and long ears. It's a bring its tail to me as collateral. May fate bring...
What services do you...
The festival.
Hi,
Who's that?
It's really you! Yes, it's just... I didn't get the chance to say hello. There's still some time before the Charmony... To murder case, it's a good thing that you guys managed to overcome all those... There will always be before joining the Stellaron Hunters. Elio told so. I'll pay extra attention to any... Yes. Initially, I thought do you know Miss Jade from the IPC's Strategic Invest? She told me her price. I know. But of course, I want to live on. But speaking of which, even the smallest of lies can turn into a betrayal as sharp as a blade. Really? To me, hiding is much easier than being honest. Yet, I still want to try expressing my emotions as...
It's that girl! Get moving! Arrest that criminal before the Charmony Festival's opening!
I can't believe they've chased me this far. The script hasn't reached its end yet.
I hope she's okay. But if it's only those two hounds, I'll send a message later to check in on her. Let's take a seat here. Why do I feel like there's someone waiting for me? Forget it. I've done enough walk. Looks like I don't have to.
Wow! It's Miss Robin! Hey, Miss Robin!
Distinguished guests, fellow family, it's a pleasure to join you all in celebrating the grandest ceremony of the Amber Era, the Charmony Festival. Firstly, on behalf of the Penacony family's 5 major... And on behalf of myself. As you all may have noticed, this year's Charmony Festival is far from regular. Thanks to the efforts of everyone. Not only that, we invite you to express your warmest applause and deepest appreciation for OT Alfalfa, head of the Alfalfa. What makes this festival so uniquely significant? As is widely known, the Radiant Feldspar had to halt its voyage due to an anomaly in the Sweet Dream. Thanks to the hard work of Penacony's internal and external factions, we've finally gotten the Dreamscape back on track, just in time for the... And finally, the last reason. Does everyone remember the Watchmaker? In truth, the family has poured their efforts into this festival just to commemorate this legendary luminary. The father of Penacony, Mikhail Char Legwork. In the most bewildering times of the planet of festivities, it was he who descended from the sky with his companions, who taught us through trailblazing where freedom lies. It can be said that Penacony's splendid success today is deeply rooted in the trailblazing ethos the Watchmaker planted within us. Only by honoring this trailblazing spirit can we fulfill our mission and spread harmony to a broader audience.
Aww, that's so nice of her. She's talking about us. That's right, unparalleled.
And now, the Sweet Dream is back on track. All thanks to the Trailblaze, of course. If it weren't for us, with unanimous consent from the 5 major lineages, Penacony's family, on behalf of all family...
Oh, I wonder...
We will transfer ownership of the Radiant Feldspar to the Astral Express. A meager appreciation. Let us gift our applause and cheers to these brave and dauntless Nameless.
Nameless! Nameless! Nameless!
And now, I to harmony. To the cheers!
Cheers!
To make a decision like that. This little bird is no less capable than her brother.
All's well, all's well. Right. But have you forgotten someone, my gray-haired friend? I put a bomb on this ship. You have 10 minutes to find it. Better hurry.
When did this get shoved into my hands? There's still so... All set.
What? You can't tell? Actually, there are 998 more dolls that can pack a punch just for that.
At least I made some...
Inspection complete. Nothing suspicious. Hello, I'm a bomb. There's still some time before I explode, so you can take a look around. Diffuse? No problem. Executed. Now playing Never Give Up, Never Surrender by the trending superstar Lee from the Epsilon 12 system. Oh, hang on. Penacony's family have not purchased the rights to this song. We can't play it here. How about this? I'll recite it for you. Next up, please enjoy it. Oh, aha! If you ask me how I feel about you, don't tell me that you pretend not to see. They will never give you up, never make you sad. They will never give you up, never. They will never say goodbye to you, never tell lies to hurt you. If you didn't know, I will actually due to the current plot requirements. Sunday, who's that? Since you're done asking questions and I'm done answering, but don't fret. shirt on! I'm on to you. You're here because this evil city has... If you wish to defeat me, you'll have to face off against the great...
That's a nice psychic, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
In the name of Landau, a will forged in ice never falters!
Grace and elegance.
Like fun till everything burns to ashes!
This ends here.
Every petal and all will be swept away by the wind.
Set the seas
Eternal.
This is more than a battle. Fight to live!
Not much time left. Is that Firefly?
28 minutes, 46 seconds. 28 minutes, 45...
You're here! The masked fools? Since you're here, I'll just keep it short. Just over half an hour ago, I was
27 minutes, 52 seconds. 27 minutes...
The Sweet Dream has lost the protection of the Order. If it were to blow up here, the consequences would be unfathomable. I've scrutinized it for a long time, but the bomb's design is incredibly unique. As if it's been locked by some mysterious... Apart from its creator, I fear no one knows how to deactivate it.
fault. Time is running out, and she's a master of disguise. You mean the Watchmaker's guests? That's a pity. The Memo Keeper may be able to teleport the bomb to a deserted location, but... I don't know what grudges they have, but this path is a dead end. Actually, do you still remember the scripts I think this moment herald? You may already know that I have no way of evoking dreams. I employ a Stellaron Hunter's special method in order to enter dreams instead. This allows me to perform feats that typical dream chasers can't. As long as I can bear the pain of the Memoria pressure, I'll be able to dive into the primal memory zone beyond the dream. I will take this bomb into the depths of the dreamscape. As deep... Don't worry. I believe that this Firefly armor will be enough to take me to where I need to go before the countdown ends. And maybe even make it back. At present, this is our best and most logical course of action. After all, a long story deserves a happy ending. I have some words to share with you, though they were spoken to me by Miss Acheron. She said that, at the moment, there are so many things that seem impossible. But are they really never going to happen? Maybe it's just that the moment to disprove these impossibilities hasn't arrived yet. Whether it be a literal ending, suffering akin to death, or a harrowing deathscape. Before the appointed destination arrives, they are all the same. Yet I can still make myriad choices. I also firmly believe that when that moment arrives for us to make a choice, the answer to our... It is not destiny that shapes us, but the Astral Express and the Stellaron Hunters are like light and shadow. We walk on different paths, intertwined, moving forward and growing together. Maybe the end is predestined, but it is not today.
Since things are going too well, let's speed up the countdown.
Human life is short, just like fireflies to a flame. So if you have an answer in your heart, always remember, don't leave with any regrets. We have this right, don't we?
Since you care so much about other people's safety, why don't you go take a closer look?
You see, everything is possible in this land of dreams. We each came here with our own goals and realized them in unimaginable ways. Regardless if the result was a sweet illusion or a bitter reality. It was an answer we longed for, day and night. So, why do people choose to slumber? I think it's as you said. Because in the end, we will wake up from our dreams.
I happened to see a child holding it. He said the flowers were prepared by Aunt Jessie. Mikhail would place 2 bunches of flowers here year after year. And after he left, it became 3. Your wishes will always be remembered. Now, Penacony, as you hoped, has welcomed the dawn after a long, dark night. The path forward may not be a bed of roses, but at least people are prepared to step forth towards freedom. Tiernan, you can go home now. While the Nameless are also preparing for the next stop of their voyage.
But before leaving, we still have one last...
Looks like you've also noticed that history fictionologist is nowhere to be found in Penacony. I believe he must have come here at the end, to bid farewell to his nameless friends. Similarly, I'm sure you all have plenty you want to say to them. A fitting end to the tale of the departed. One could not ask for a better farewell. Go on.
Honestly, when I heard the conductor's request, the Nameless, those who trailblaze, doing good deeds but never seeking recognition. After all this time, how would we even find those 3 people in such a vast place like Penacony? But it seems, in the land of the dreams, anything is indeed possible.
History may not remember the names of the dead, but the star, the first glimmer of light in the prolonged night, often illuminates little, as it is. But because of this, people will remember. As long as something shines in the night sky, then when... Brooklyn Tiernan, Rosalina J. and Estella, a toast to history that no longer remains silent. The passionate and courageous pursuit, and of...
Is the Astro Express ready to
Apologies.
Oh, that's all right.
What will the people of Dream...
Many will continue. Penacony's nights are long, and there are many who are still far from a good night's sleep. As for the sweet dream over there...
Mika and residents of Dreamflux Reef, we raise a toast to you, to your tenacity through it.
Looks like this is in the end, we still failed to figure out his true identity, or if he was even a living...
What should I say? I mean, this guy is definitely a history fictionologist, all right. Either way, at least our journey together in Penacony was real enough. Gallagher, we raise a toast to you, the slumbering hound, to the festival's invitation, to all lies. If we ever meet again, please...
we still came. This trailblazing expedition started from the moment you and a bellboy ran into each other. After going on a journey, just like a clock's hands that turn round, there shouldn't be much left to say. This entire adventure started because of you. And then, a new page will be turned. Mikhail Char Legwork, we raise a toast to you, watchmaker of the land of the dreams, nameless of the Astral Express, to Penacony's past, present, future. And
With that, our duty as nameless should be complete.
The trailblaze can illuminate the way.
I still feel that Mr. Mikhail must have really wanted to witness this day
what's on your mind, March?
Just a strange feeling. I had it a few stops ago, but it's super strong this time.
Why not talk about it? Maybe everyone's thinking the same thing.
I can't help but think that whether it's Mr. Mikhail, Mr. Tiernan, or Madame Rosalina, they were also young once, stumbling and bumbling around just like us, getting into scraps and mischief, that sort of stuff. But those things are all in the past. I know, but the thing that I can't get out of my... It'll be easier to understand if I use an analogy. Like when you're reading a book. If one of its characters keeps running into obstacles and experiences an ending full of regrets. To me, it's because we've seen every nook and cranny of their lives. We see these people as special. So, even if there are parts of it that aren't really realistic nor logical, we still hope that... But what if they... and we aren't really that special? When Mr. Mikhail sat in this chair, waiting for the Astral Express to arrive every day, what was he thinking? And if, at the end of his life, then what is this regret we feel in our heart?
I think each and every one of us is searching for the answer to this. The universe is, but it is in this minuscule distance that paths cross and countless worlds connect. The universe may not remember every person who leaves a tie along the silver rail, but we will, as long as we remember. And what Mr. Mikhail has left for us is his answer to this very question. It may not be perfect, but it left a smile on this storied, jaded old Nameless's face at the end of his life. And its meaning will be interpreted by those who come after us.
It's not the answer that's important, but what we can learn from others' answers, right?
This is what trailblazing is.
Sure. I'm really sorry for bringing down the vibe. Quick, Don Hung, tell us a dad joke to lighten the mood.
It's never a bad thing to reflect. One day we'll all have to face our own farewells.
But before that, we still have a long way ahead of us together.
So the most important thing right now is to tell the conductor what we saw in Penacony. Then prepare ourselves for our next trailblazing destination.
I should get back to the Express. Or maybe I could say my final goodbye to Acheron.
Wow. Your method of consolation.
Still better than just standing there like a scarecrow. How could you say we told Pom... The conductor never cries. Pom-Pom is never sad. Pom-Pom is just angry. Yeah, angry. No matter where the express stops, you lot always manage to cause chaos. My Wellfluff, that's right. Pom-Pom is just angry. It's not because of me.
It's okay. Everyone, could you all take a break in the next car? Don't worry.
But...
Let's go, March.
I never expected Pom-Pom would be so distraught.
Those three nameless.
No one knows exact. The fact that they're crying, leave it to Himiko. Well, since you joined...
I see.
Turns out...
Different from typical vehicles, the Atbot, because...
Only 2 more? But I don't even want to...
Which also means...
Yes, I've already... As for which one we're headed to...
Or perhaps you might consider... Everyone, we meet...
It's you! What?
It's a very cute room, Miss March. Just like you.
Memo Keeper, let's put aside how you managed to sneak past everyone and...
I accidentally overheard. I just wanted to chat with everyone to see if we could work together. But...
Please speak candidly. Depending on what you say, we could very well ask you to disembark.
The Permanence's descendant. What a charming little dragon. Especially with... But I digress. If the Astral Express... Have you all considered this? Perhaps your destination could be a world that even the renowned Aki village. Should you be able to lay down a new stretch of silver rail, the
trailblazing to a world that even...
Continue, Memo Keeper. This...
A world that many across the universe don't even... A world hidden away from outside observation. A world fettered by 3 paths. Its death... The eternal land... Amphorius.
I hope I'm not too late, child.
I wasn't expecting it to be you.
Don't you know how many sentry posts the family has built? And how hard it is to...
Looks like my time's up.
What do you mean? What
Negotiation, interrogation, or death a dance is done. Why bother with the compassionate pretense and give someone who's about to die?
Despite your fall from grace, you still look well.
Do not insult my pride with half-veiled sarcasm.
Oh, of course not. I merely came to fulfill your younger
Robin?
To build a true haven where everyone can attain. If I told you there was still a chance to... I recognize the gravity of the... Go now. You are free, O Chosen One, who dare to exceed his bounds. Sever your wings, descend to the mortal realm. As I mentioned earlier, a word of advice for you before we part ways. A word of warning from someone who's been in your shoes. Life is too short.
Nice.
Careful. Don't get too lost in those sweet dreams.